Hare Krishna. We continue reading from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 9, the most confidential knowledge, text 30. We have been reading the purport to text 30 by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. So we'll continue reading the purport. I'll just quickly read the translation. Even if one commits the most abominable action, if he is engaged in devotional service, he is to be considered saintly because he is properly situated in his determination. So Krishna is saying if there is the pure devotee may appear to be doing something which is which appears to be abominable, but that could be just an accident. He still should be considered saintly. He should not be derided, and very soon he will be reinstated in his proper position. In the Nishima Puran, the following statement is given. Bhagavati cha hara vananya cheta vrishamalinopi virajate manyusyaha nahi shasakalusha chabihi kadachit timira para bhavatam upaiti chandraha. The meaning is that even if one fully engaged in the devotional service of the Lord is sometimes found engaged in abominable activities, these activities should be considered to be like the spots that resemble the mark of a rabbit on the moon. So Nrsimha Puran is saying, you see, when we see the full moon, the beautiful full moon, we see some black marks on it. Moon is so beautiful, full, shining. There's some black marks on it. So Nrsimha Puran is saying, a pure devotee, fully engaged in devotional service. Not that he's engaging in devotional service 1-2 hours in a day. No, fully, 24/7, fully engaged in devotional service. He's sometimes found to engage in some activities, sinful activities or abominable activities. These should be considered just like on a full moon, shining full moon, beautiful moon. It's just some marks which appear like a rabbit. Such spots do not become an impediment to the diffusion of moonlight. Similarly, the accidental fall down of a devotee from the path of saintly character does not make him abominable. So these marks on the moon that we see sometimes, they don't stop the moon from giving us light, you know. Still the night becomes so nice and beautiful. Those marks are irrelevant. We are not looking at the moon and saying, oh, see, look at the marks, look at the marks. No, we are saying, oh, look how beautiful the moon is, the moonlight, the moonshine, so nice and so pleasant. So similarly, there may be some activities which a pure devotee may sometimes perform, but that does not stop him from being a pure devotee. We cannot now, so Prabhupada gives us that. On the other hand, one should not misunderstand that a devotee in transcendental devotional service can act in all kinds of abominable ways. So someone may misuse Krishna's words here and say, oh, well, Krishna is saying that, oh, sometimes a devotee performs some activity which are not very good, abominable activity, and he still should not be derided. He should be still considered a pure devotee. So let me engage in all sorts of nonsense and I will still be called a devotee. No, this is an offense. Krishna is not a fool. We cannot cheat Krishna. We try to cheat Krishna, we will be cheated. So we cannot misunderstand this Krishna's statement in this way. Krishna is referring only to accidental fall down. This verse refers to an accident due to the strong power of material connections. It's not that constantly someone is acting in sinful ways. You know, we cannot be calling someone pure devotee if he or she is constantly engaging in sinful activities. Devotional service is more or less a declaration of war against the illusory energy. As long as one is not strong enough to fight the illusory energy, there may be accidental fall downs. But when one is strong enough, he is no longer subjected to such fall downs as previously explained. So the material energy is very, very strong. Mama Maya Duratyaya. This is very strong, this material energy. And then, because we are in the body, we are in a material body, we are not in a very advantageous position. Constitutionally, we are the soul. The soul is superior to the material world. But because we are inside the body and we are thinking we are the body, that's why we are under the snare of Maya, captured by her. So sometimes a pure devotee may come under the influence of Maya, and in such circumstance, they may be accidental fall down. But when one is strong enough, he is no longer subjected to such fall downs as previously explained. No one should take advantage of this verse and commit nonsense and think that he is still a devotee. So if we are committing nonsense and we think we are devotee, that is not right. That is trying to take advantage of Krishna. And Krishna is not speaking of such people. Krishna is speaking of the pure devotee who sometimes accidentally commits some sort of fall down. If he does not improve in his character by devotional service, then it is to be understood that he is not a high devotee. So how shall we look at ourselves? We are trying to become devotees. I am not yet a devotee. I'm trying to become a devotee. Because being a devotee means he's like a pure platform. He has no more of this material desires. He's constantly engaged in devotional service. And so how do we look at ourselves? At our own self. We look at others that they are devotees, but at our own self, we look that I am trying to be a devotee. And we look at others that they are devotees. That's the way to look at to look at it. So we should not try to misuse Krishna's words. That's what we understand from that. Is it okay if we stop here for today and then we'll read the NOD now? Yeah. Did anyone want to add a question? Have any question or comment?
All okay.
Bhagavad Gita ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Hare Krishna.